big star.
I hope that whole movie just really just switched.
It was alright, but it could have been better. The cartoon was better, way better. That's what I mean. Ain't no drama. The real anthem for Hakuna Matata.
Keep in the tail when I keep in the G. For real G, I hate the hyena. This is the reason why I can't never see her. What happened to Whoopi Goldberg? I can't see her.
Yo, speaking of that, look at the nigga Ed. He's really talking, still getting bread. That's what I mean. He's not dumb. No, and that shit, he was not really dumb.
Yo, that's my word. Well, fuck that bird. That bird got me straight up annoyed. That's my word. Everything you just say, really just say. Hope that nigga just died in the movie
Yo,
anyway.
how that bird didn't die? No lie. I don't even know. Should've had some fries. A little bit of fried chicken. No lie. You already know that bird should've died.
Yeah, it's a fact when I'm thinking like that. Mufasa was straight up, was straight black. I don't know what the hell he made him so white. I don't like that movie. I hope that shit dies
When he
tonight.
said Long Live the King, he smacked them. He didn't do this. He just smacked them. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
Word.
Not Lion King. I'm off the bitch.
Word up.
That's what I mean with the flow. I went to the movie with my bro. He said, what is this? This is the
Hey,
Lion
welcome
King.
back,
I don't like
viewers.
this shit.
It's James Kalm, your half-assed reporter, the guy on the bike.
He died in the cartoon. He died way better in the cartoon.
Special shout out to our friends in Sydney. We are in Bushwick this afternoon, and we are covering the 13th annual Bushwick Open Studios extravaganza. Although, as maybe the first person that ever referred to Bushwick as an art scene back in 2003, and someone that has been following the Bushwick Open Studios and publishing and posting things on Facebook for at least 10 or 12 years, I would have to say that this is one of the more subdued versions. Okay, we're going to start out. We're going to run in Fuchs Projects. This is the studio of Raphael Fuchs. And, well, he's got a little pop-up show. Women Are Beautiful, Volume 1.
Good. Hey, how you doing?
So this is a new book you published?
Yeah, this is the new book. Yeah, Bushwick Women Are Beautiful, Volume 1.
Bushwick Women Are Beautiful.
Yeah.
Williamsburg Women Are Beautiful. All the women in Brooklyn are beautiful in New York and America and the world and the Western Hemisphere. And
Yeah.
He's a very talented man.
And Raphael also does a lot of work documenting the local Bushwick scene for how many years now?
Since 2005, so it's
2005, 14 years.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Since like
It's a while.
documenting a neighborhood that has changed much.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good one. You know this guy, right?
I don't know.
Walter. He's about to show spaces at 56 Bogart.
Is he one of the local real estate moguls?
No. He was just like working for.
All right, I gotta run, Raphael.
Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna keep moving. Well, I've been covering this myself for about 17, 18 years. We're not gonna look at the galleries because we're here to look at the studios. Well, we'll slip in here.
I had the wrong convenience.
You saw him?
Mirjan Sirik, is that the name? Hi, Mirjan. Mind if I take some pictures? Okay, and looks like Mirjan is a sculptress and a painter. Is that ceramic? Is that what you're working with there? Okay. Got a nice view out the window. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm currently working on a piece kind of documenting the decline, the fall of the Bushwick scene. Not that there won't always be artists here, but a lot of the galleries have moved on. Shenzhen Kulik Burkina. Is that you? Okay.
My wife, she just stepped out.
All right. And are these acrylic, or is this enamel paint that she's working with? Or?
This is all kinds of other materials that she's
All kinds of materials. Okay.
natural dyes and spices and
Spices?
dust and tea and sand and dirt and
Okay.
things extracted from flowers and plants and rotting materials.
Well, she gets a wonderful surface there. And it looks like a lot of the rusting and stuff is actually happening on the surface. Okay. And how about these pieces?
Those are mine.
Those are yours. And what's your name?
William Buccina.
William Buccina. And this is acrylic on canvas.
Yeah.
I like this piece. What's this titled?
Good question. That's brand new.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I haven't titled.
Haven't had a chance to give it a title. We'll
Well,
just
usually
say.
I go with new. It's part of a new series that I've only done like 2 or 3 pieces for, so I haven't figured out the title yet. But they'll be shown in a group show in Chelsea in January. And between now and then,
Okay, congratulations. All right, thank you. Keep moving on. Okay, please do not remove items below. Okay, we're gonna run in and visit Art Guerra. Art Guerra. We've been popping in and seeing Art's work for at least 15 years now. Hi, Art. Good. Another Bushwick Open Studios. Okay, Art works with a lot of various kinds of materials. Glass beads, shards of glass, flakes of glass, glass that has been dyed with various kinds of pigments. Oh, that's a beauty. I know that some of these pieces get to be a little heavy. Got a lot of glass and polymer and all kinds of resins mixed up on there. Okay. Want to give us a quick little rundown on some of the technical stuff, Art?
Some of these paintings that are solid color, they're like a portrait of the particular pigment.
Portrait of the pigment.
Yeah,
Okay.
like this is Indian Throne Blue.
Indian Throne Blue.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Is that related to indigo blue?
Close, but Indian Throne Blue is the most expensive one there is.
Really? More expensive than cobalt?
Oh, by far.
Really?
about 3 or 4 times.
Indian throne? Okay.
Pigment blue 60.
Okay.
This one, this is pretty much the most expensive red you can get.
Which is
Anthraquinone
anthraquinone
red.
red. Okay.
It's related, it's not too far away from the Indian throne blue in terms of chemistry.
Got any dioxazine purple stuff out here?
Yes.
Of course he does.
Actually, I don't.
Not out of the racks. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Thanks, Art. Okay. Eric Lindveit. Okay, wow. So I've seen Eric's work at his other studio.
And I can also define my own rooms with them. Right? They can become a nice piece.
I actually think this is a great, I like that arrangement. Because without the borders, you kind of see the bigger.
Okay, I like the fungies. So we've got the knot holes.
It was inevitable. So that was going to come up sometime of this.
Fungi? Yeah.
Fungi. You must be a fungi.
Fungi.
This is a tree. This is a way they've been installed. I was just showing in 3 years how this one.
Okay, we'll take a look at the back. So he builds these on a wire armature. And then I assume that top of the modeling is some kind of
Well, no, these are
fiberglass or
these are box frames. So it's the steel, and you can actually look behind that one. You can see sort of how it's built up. So it's a metal frame, so it's singles and doubles, and built up with sawdust and paper pulp.
sawdust and paper pulp. This is Kim Zach. Is this oil paint? Okay, oil painting, beautiful. It's got some kind of interesting surrealistic landscapes. Kim does a good job of capturing the light-filled space. This looks like straight realism. Scott Lawson. Okay, thank you. 119 Ingram Street. Check it out. Well, it's always interesting to track the changes and developments here. A lot of this is driven by the demands of the real estate market. Okay. I think these look like charcoal and mixed media on paper. Is that what that is?
That is coffee.
Coffee mixed with acrylic? Is that
No,
what you're...
coffee is the background.
Oh, okay.
Charcoal, you're right about that.
Is this...
House paint.
Can...
I'm a builder, so anything some of it is a deck restore. It's a product that you put on decks. Very.
Is this decaffeinated coffee or not?
No, fully caffeinated.
Oh my God.
Actually, decaffeinated doesn't have the same color. I experiment with a lot of coffees and teas, so.
So do I.
They make wonderful, tones and colors and.
I've actually heard that they have a certain acid content, so over time they'll make your paper break down, and they actually, people that are into staining things like this, recommend that you use like a dark ale. Seems to have a better binders in the pigment.
That paper is so thick, but also, I don't sell my work, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
You think we're all going to be here in the near future? I don't think we got a lot of time left.
Well, I'm not going to cash in my chips yet.
Okay. Those are archival pigment prints, so those are stable, and those are all done on my iPad.
Ah. And so this is what, about 40 inches by 40?
34 inches square.
34 inches square, okay.
I love my iPad.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see you. I think that's a better master information now. Yeah. Hopefully it's been gone for a couple of months.
Leslie Tucker, Carl Jones. Well, I kind of glanced through the doorway here and thought maybe I could get my flats fixed here. Spare car parts. Okay, we've got a... Actually, these are all Chevys. Looks like it. No, we got some Buicks. Yeah, okay. Got some Chrysler.
Cool Dodges there, yeah. That was cool seeing the performance. Is that going to be doing any more of that stuff?
I think they want to bring back Droopy Hendrix, yeah.
So give me a call.
Apparently when they left on the way
Kind of sculptural pieces.
she didn't know they had to leave that day. She didn't know much better. He's so much easier to get along with.
Next time they come,
Are these screen prints?
These ones are, yes, yeah.
Okay.
And the shirts are there.
This is new, this is finished, this is almost finished, I'm working on it. This is the main thing. And there's another fish on its way.
Hello. Have you been getting a lot of people through the studio today?
Yeah, it's been a nice busy day. It's cool.
Okay, good. That's always nice. Stay out of trouble, kids. So this is work by Leslie Tucker, titled Devotionals. Dealing with altered photographs. I like his color sense.
series, and then we basically people would come over that would like this one of these series was small, and they stuck together.
Yeah, sure.
What you see here is now for 4 or 5 series.
Yeah.
Not together. Okay, I'm like, I can totally see my mom having like, it's like when I wore all black, I'd be like, everybody else was happy, and I totally understood. Like, and I was like, but no, I said, I worked 24/7. I studied for the standard.
It's really great. It's really interesting.
So it's such a long day. Yeah, I love it.
Nat Gersberger, Tess Michalik, and Joseph Compton.
Yeah, I've taken it from numerous open houses. And she's doing a collage of the best places she finds. Some of them really.
So this is Joseph Compton. I like the notation.
See, I like these, everyone is different. But I like the couple, you got a whole series. And I can't see.
Good, how's it going?
Tess Michalik.
That's me, hello.
That's you. Hi, Tess.
That just went to Dominica's performance. She should be back soon. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You are my good friend. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta hear when my daughter just started out school in Toronto.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'll take a picture. I'm also on Instagram, but that's my name. I can't.
Is that oil paint that you're working with there?
Everything is oil paint, yes.
Everything is oil paint. Okay, great. Nat Gersberger.
No, I'm what should we call it, the gallery sitting. Oh, for the launches.
Yeah.
Doing something else. I see. Well, I really enjoy her work. Yeah, it's great. I actually never seen the like this stuff I'm looking for. I like seeing the collages when they still.
Yeah, I can write it on my business card.
Sarah Sazabo.
I'll take a picture of the water.
Well, some of the ones I already put up, I'm just putting up more. These also, and like the ones over there underneath the lightning, and those two over there, the shark lake, and the foggy landscape, and also on the easel in the above the hydrothermal vents. There's one of 2 glacial tongues. There's Vic, where there's extreme wind that was like so extreme that if I got out of the car, I would have blown over. And then on top, I hiked like 3 kilometers in the snow with very inappropriate shoes, a foot of snow, and then I sat by this. It's a lake. It's a crater inside of a crater. It's filled with hydrothermal water, and I sat on top of it. Well, I don't think you ever came to to annoy me in my studio.
I guess you were just lucky.
Hi. Oh, that's good. You're very festive.
Yes. That's a real wizard.
His name is Rembrandt.
Rembrandt? Aw. Oh, he woke up. I couldn't tell. I was trying to see if he was blinking.
He is my fiance.
Nice.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, let's try the active space. 566 Johnson. As I was saying, this is one of the more subdued versions of Bushwick Open Studios. A lot of times I've come in and there have been food carts, street concerts, fashion shows, performances, all kinds of stuff.
Are you enjoying? Yeah, that's nice.
Nick Greenwald? In relation to Mark Greenwald?
No relation to any of the famous Greenwalds.
No.
Classmate, Glenn Greenwald, Mark Greenwald, all the other Greenwalds out there. There's an Elliot Greenwald who's got an open studio right now. And, no relation. The only Greenwald I'm related to is in Minnesota.
Okay, these are graphite and this one is on panel, is that what that
Yes,
is?
these are graphite on plaster.
Graphite on plaster?
Yeah, the
Okay.
plaster is on a board on there. It's plaster on canvas on those two on the top right. And there's a couple of other plaster works around here.
Plaster on canvas?
Yes.
That would seem kind of fragile. Do you mix some kind of...
plaster called Venetian.
Okay.
Venetian is decorator's plaster, and it has some acrylic binders.
I was going to say it would have to have some kind of plastic or something in there to keep it from cracking off.
It's a much more plasticky material, so you can do some plaster-like techniques, but it's very nice. Oh, thank you.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. The Venetian plaster lets you do some interesting things and on different materials, so it's very flexible. It doesn't crack like you'd imagine, like a normal wall plaster or builder's plaster would.
Nice.
Plaster of Paris.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those are the two newest ones right there.
This is Julio Caesar Williams.
Yeah, he's my studio mate. He's the painter.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that's just on paper. That's plaster. That's plaster on paper.
Plaster on paper. Plaster.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the paint is just oil paint? Is that what you're working with?
This is oil, yep.
Okay.
And this is acrylic underpainting with some oil on top. It's an unfinished painting, but I wanted to leave it up.
Make an appointment.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a commission.
Okay, I come back. Yeah, that's actually oil on plaster also. This is a plaster on a board, and then there's oil on that. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Greenwald.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you'd like, you can take a card. I've drawing them all weekend, so if you'd like to, you can take whichever you like.
You've been getting a lot of people into the studio?
I've been drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, definitely. Pretty busy in here.
Teresa D'Addario. Oh, I like the trompe l'oeil. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'll have to snap something for Instagram here. Are you Teresa?
I am. Are you Lauren?
Sometimes, yeah.
Before.
Hi, Teresa. Good. Give us a quick description of the paintings.
Okay, I was a little camera shy. Thinking of architecture that contains the human form. So loosely thinking of these as body containers or kind of, in a sense, gateways based on kind of pulling from different systems of observing, perceptual observing how light moves over forms and reinterpreting that into a more or less imagined space.
And these are oil paintings? Is that what you're working with here?
Yeah, oil, and then I do the under drawing in oil pastel, and I try to let that kind of show through. They're very kind of immediate paintings where I'm not really working up too many layers, so you can see the kind of handmade or process of making in the final piece.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Very nice.
Oh, I like that little piece. And then these are straight watercolor, or are you?
Oh, it's oil on paper.
It's oil on paper.
Yeah, I'm using a clear primer, so it protects the paper, and then just painting directly on top of that.
All right. Thanks, Teresa.
Hey.
Hey, well, we've got some interesting, looks like ceramic
Yeah,
work.
so everything it starts off with a drawing, and then it's used as a template, cut, and then...
Joe Bochinski? Is that
yeah,
is that close? Bohinski.
Yeah, but I wouldn't blame you for it.
Okay. And these are all ceramic?
Ceramic tile. Yeah, exactly. So it's... Yeah,
Nice.
It's a drawing. The drawing is cut up to use as a template, and I trace out each piece onto tile.
Are you finding elements of this as well? Is some of this?
Yeah, so right, those little cats over there and some of the three-dimensional pieces are, thrift store.
Scavenged around.
Yeah. So I'm excited about getting some more elements like that.
There's your little collection of tiles, huh?
Yeah, well, I knew where I can stuff them.
So you're not actually like making the tiles and glazing them yourself. You're finding these in commercial tile outlets and stuff.
Super kind of
okay.
Like
Assisted
lower.
ready-mades, kind of.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, the color is kind of, I don't have so much control over it. Like you can't say, oh, I want this green to be a little darker green. You know what I mean?
And is that actual stone or is that simulated stone?
No, those are funny because there's all these tiles that have a printed stone.
Oh.
If you look closely, I think you can see like the dot matrix. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Of like the printing quality. Are you an artist as well?
Well, I try. Mostly I just annoy people.
Well, not in open studios.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the second floor in active space. This is not for us, it's for the future. The robots, that is. Each of these pieces takes for granted that computers will outlast their makers. Uh-oh. The studio is available for rent. So do we know what the monthly rent rate is? Okay, thank you. $1,125 a month. I would say that was about 400 square feet. Sebastian Villado.
Me acuerdo una vez yo fui al barrio para allá y había yo fui a ver a una amiga de mi hermana, que mi hermana me había mandado una
Okay, this is one of the reasons I don't use rubber gloves.
y no sabía dónde estaba y llegué como que en la calle, te la fui llamando y decía, pero no está y yo estoy aquí, yo estoy como una pizzería, la muchacha de la pizzería me vio como que yo estaba muy perdida, salió. You should wait inside. Y yo no nada que esperar adentro. Me dijo, vete para adentro, espera aquí, que soy yo.
Mi compañero se como más empresario. Vamos a ver y me dejan llegar adentro.
Lo vi, cuando fuimos a quitar un cabo de los tiros, lo gané. Era para no se costó. ¿Tiene más? ¿No?
Mira, más tarde tiene que estar ahorita se va.
Yo tengo que contarme con eso. A toda la llegada. Vamos, Seba, no sé si Seba se va. Seba, sí, está temprano. Ese es el problema. Empieza a esperar la cosa y termina tarde.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judy and CD. Okay, well, there is a stack of paintings.
Welcome. This is my side.
Are you CD?
Yes, I'm CD.
Hey, CD. Yeah, what's happening with these chickens?
They're making love, fornicating.
Gee whiz. And they're not chicken either, huh?
This is Judy.
Are these also your paintings that are stacked up here on these shelves,
Yes.
Judy? Okay.
I make a lot of paintings.
Gosh.
About 4 a week.
And is this acrylic? Is that what you're working
Yes.
with? And we got some collages as well. Okay.
I plan on making more of those.
I think you got a nice touch there with them.
Thank you.
And are you drawing with charcoal or graphite or something?
A little bit. I do some in the background.
Okay.
But yeah, mainly acrylic. I love bright colors. Shape interaction. Patterns.
All right, Judy and CD, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, wow. Stephen Pestanen. Are you Stephen?
I am.
Great. I'm looking at your piece here. So when you do the shelf design and these forms on here, do you like think about the concept of the display and the kind of this structure that these are placed on? Is that part of the piece as well?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, you got a lot of time and beautiful craftsmanship going into that. All right.
Yeah, a lot of the work is sort of thinking about what display signifies.
Right.
And specifically, with that piece, the pictures are sort of algorithmically progressive. They're all variations on a similar geometry, which the display itself is sort of representative of.
Beautiful glazing on there.
Yeah, I'm happy with how it came out. That's just the natural white of the clay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, gee. Joanna Unger. I think we covered one of Joanna's shows at Front Room about 6 months ago, 8 months ago. Hello, Joanna Unger. I'm good. How are you? Looks.
These people all recently graduated from my alma mater, the School of Visual Arts.
Good for you.
Recent graduates. We were just playing the name game. Who else?
Andrew.
I know him.
Okay, so these works are all in caustic. And yeah, Joanna is using boxes of mass-produced products. Some of them are boxes of liquor bottles or aspirin or various things. Oh, we've seen that painting before.
One question, did she always talk about animals, dogs?
So now we get to see the technical side of things, and these are the tools for heating up and pouring the encaustic. Are you using just straight paraffin, or is this some kind of beeswax, or?
This is beeswax mixed.
But it looks like it's whiter than regular beeswax. Is it like refined beeswax or something, or?
Well, there's many things in those pots.
Many
there
things.
There is some bleached beeswax there,
Okay.
which is probably what you're seeing. But I use a lot of yellow beeswax.
Okay.
What is that? And I cut it with paraffin. Very high melting point paraffin. So this stuff is really super stable.
And what are you using for your pigments here? Is that
These
some
are
kind of oils?
encaustic pigments.
Encaustic pigments.
Of RNF paints.
Okay.
So my recipe is very, very similar to that of an encaustic artist, but where they
You
would
don't
use-
consider yourself an encaustic artist?
Well, they don't consider me an encaustic.
Oh yeah, they're a very snotty group.
Where they would use encaustic medium,
Right.
I use 155 degree melting point paraffin.
And that is not considered real encaustic because
Because paraffin is not an organic material.
oh, nasty paraffin,
is a
right?
petroleum product, and it is
Yikes.
more brittle than encaustic.
Does it have a higher or lower melting point?
Very high melting point.
Much higher melting point. Okay.
Not all paraffin does, but the paraffin I use does. So these stay very stable. I don't have air conditioning in my home, and I've never, even through New York summer, they don't get tacky, they don't melt off the wall.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good luck, ladies.
Did you sign into my book?
Yeah, I did.
Let me. This will put you on my mailing list. I'm going to be in a group show at the Front Room in October.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay. It's so nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run, Joanne. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. 203 Harrison. Let's see what they got cooking up here. More art. Studio Zuniga.
Your lens is so wide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this looks fun.
Yeah, right. It's not just one. Yeah, exactly. That's insane. That's beautiful. And what do you make those out of?
Those are nickel-plated bronze. Okay, so the way that I make those is I find a form, a mirror frame that I like. I make a rubber mold on that mirror and frame. I cast that in wax, and while the wax is cooling, I manipulate it by hand. Very fast gesture.
Yeah.
When I get a form that I like, set it aside. When I don't like the form or it collapses or whatever, bring it apart, melt it down, and I recast it. Once I have a series that makes sense, I bring those waxes to the foundry, they cast them in bronze, and then they give me back a bronze. So like, it would be a bronze that looks like that.
Oh,
That's straight out of the
yeah.
foundry.
So then these are silver plated on top of the bronze?
Nickel plated, yeah.
Nickel plated, okay.
Yeah, so I do all of the metal work here, all of the grinding, chasing, sanding, polishing here on this little table. I get the bronze to be a mirror finish, and then I bring that bronze to the nickel plater. They plate it in nickel, and they give it back to me.
Okay.
That is glass. That is
Over metal? Over nickel?
silverized, mirrorized glass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You spray it or something, or treat it for something?
It's treated with like silver nitrate or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Silver. Oh, silver.
Yeah. It's
mercury.
No, it's not mercury, but it definitely is not very healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah.
Tell us about the bee piece.
Yeah. So the bee sculpture that you're looking at there is made in beeswax and sugar. The form I've been working on over the last, few weeks, and the bees I installed underneath it yesterday. That box, that white box underneath the sculpture is one portion of one colony that I have. I have 2 colonies that I keep in a garden up the street, and I took one of their boxes yesterday, brought it here, and in the bottom of the sculpture there are holes drilled so the bees can come from the box up onto the sculpture
consume the sugar that's on the sculpture, go back down into the box, and produce honey.
Yeah, they don't colonize the actual upstairs, right? Because it's already damaged.
The sculpture is not the colony. The colony is in the box.
Okay, thank you.
That's actually one question I did have about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, I was in here last year. The guy had the same painting in there. Alexis Price.
Thank you. I'm glad you recognized her. Espartaco fucked with her because she hadn't seen it yet, and he was like, "Oh, I saw that painting Alexis did of you, and with the nudity." And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, turn back to the say that was okay."
And then she would believe it because.
Andrew Chan Art.
Hey.
Are you Andrew?
I am.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, it's fun to do.
So are most of these...
my way of coping with the world.
Is this oil or acrylic that you're working with? Mixed media?
Mixture of both.
Okay.
Yeah, so the ones with more texture tend to be oil.
Right.
And the flatter ones with more line work tend to be acrylic and ink or acrylic ink with some other media.
Okay, so you're using one of the paint pen things that you...
No, I use basically acrylic ink with pine sticks.
Oh.
To do the line work because I like the lack of control, less precision. Plus, it's I work with a stretch canvas, and then some of the work which is really textured has encaustic, which is a wax medium.
I know all about encaustic, yeah.
So that one's got a lot of wax in it. I kind of like that too for building up more shapes and lines. So my work goes between lines and shape. But even the shapes are kind of linerish.
Right. Okay, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. And take a card if you want to follow me on Instagram or get an email to the exhibitions that I do. Upcoming ones.
How has the turnout been for you this weekend?
Well,
good.
Saturday was not good as far as numbers go.
Right.
But today was a lot better. Yeah.
Okay.
It still wasn't as good as last year, which had a lot more people come through.
Yeah.
I think because of the construction didn't help on our end.
Somebody's saying also the L train being down. Is it?
Train being down.
Is that part of it?
PS1 had a big thing this weekend as well.
Okay.
So I think it was a contribution. There's a few factors involved.
All right. Thank you. James Kalm reporting on Bushwick Open Studios 2019. You can like this, share. recommend it to your friends, post it on all your social media platforms, and you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. I just ask you to say thank you, Kate. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you.